What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Talk Movies. I'm Brad.
Not Miguel.
And as I sit here and take a sip of my whiskey and Coke, it is
When you
so good to be here right now.
when you take a sip, when you're like doing the intro, that minute pause, that second pause of you taking the sip is the most awkward pause ever.
Well, it's okay because you need a sip every now and then. You got to take a sip. You got a big old sip. Yeah. Criticize me as you're like.
Is it that loud? I'm sorry, gentlemen.
No, it's okay. It's all right. Listen, guys, so sorry we're running a few minutes late. I take full responsibility for that. I was telling Miguel before we went live, so we had a couple of things going on, and my wife was like, we'll call in Cracker Barrel and we'll go. So I waited for like 15 minutes in Cracker Barrel for them to make our food, and this guy in front of me was like cursing out the staff because he didn't like the way that his food looked when they brought it. Dude waited like almost 20 minutes and then they finally brought it out and he was like, "This looks like shit," and he threw it back on the counter and was like yelling at everybody. And I was like, bro, it's Cracker Barrel on a Sunday night at 7 p.m. Like, what are you expecting?
Not a restaurant. It is an institution. Get it right. Get it right.
Bro wants like a Michelin star meal, you know what I mean? But then got home, just all that stuff.
See, you say that, but like I will say this with all my heart: the best steak that I've ever had.
You love Cracker Barrel steak.
Literally the best steak I've had so far in this year has been at Cracker Barrel.
Really?
No other steakhouse. Obviously, I haven't gone to fucking like Jeff Ruby's or other places. Okay, calm down. I've been to the most generic steakhouses you could think of. And
Malone's.
Cracker Barrel has been top notch for me.
I'm gonna be real. Everybody talks about Malone's as being like the best steak ever. I'm not really about it.
I've never had it.
It's okay. Like it's not. I don't know. It's not the greatest steak ever, but I'll tell you what. Jeff Ruby's is good, which is super expensive, but it's you get.
Apparently, it's worth it.
You get what you pay for. We're going there on our anniversary. It's pretty good. So, listen, guys, so much going on. But we're so glad that you are here to sit here and watch Wes Craven's New Nightmare. This is going to be, where's the icon? This is going to be, so we're moving to wrap up our deep dive into the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. And we're going to end for now with New Nightmare. I know we haven't gotten to the remake just yet. We're going to save the remake, for a couple months down the road. I'm going to be real with you. I love Elm Street. I do. I love this franchise. It was the first horror franchise that I really got invested in.
Mm-hmm.
But I need a break from Freddy. I feel like we have been hammering Freddy for the last few months. So we're going to take a break and move on to some other stuff. And then I think what we're going to do is closer to October, we're gonna hit some of the different horror remakes.
Long ways from October.
I know, right? But we'll hit the Texas Chainsaw remake. We'll hit the Friday the 13th remake. We'll hit the Elm Street remake. All of those those 2000s horror remakes. I thought they'd be kind of fun to do in a row. So because they all kind of have. I'll tell you what. The 2000s, like I know everybody wants to talk about like the 70s and 80s and 90s as having a very distinct feel for movies in general, but the 2000s is starting to kind of feel like it's its own era.
It's because we're not living it anymore.
I know, but like I think in the 2010s it was so close to it that it didn't really feel different. But now I like you look at movies from
the Roaring 20s.
I know, right? You look at music. You look at movies from like 2004, 2005, 2008. It has a different vibe and a different feel. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I get that.
But that's kind of what we're gonna do, and then of course we'll have the deep dive on the episode of Purely and Simply Evil on New Nightmare. But I know you guys are kind of talking about it in the chat, and I love that. This is maybe the most meta movie ever made, and I know a lot of people would give Scream that title, but I think Rosalia, you're right. This was meta horror before Scream. Scream didn't come out until 95, 96. When did Scream come out? Scream came out in 96. So it came out in 1996. Wow. So this came out a couple years before Scream. Both Wes Craven properties. Wes Craven was really good at that meta, saying something about itself, self-referential type thing, But this is an interesting one. It's one of those movies for me. This was a Halloween 3 where, because it was not part of the previous continuity, I was very hesitant to even give it a shot. But then it's like, once I did, I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. Like, this is weird, and I like it. So I'm very curious to see what you're going to think of this.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty curious to see how I'm going to think of it as well, because this is like one of those meta movies that I feel like, because the way you explained it to me like a while back, like how it was making fun of itself in such a lighthearted way. And with Freddy's Dead, I definitely felt like it was kind of making fun of itself unintentionally.
Right.
Well, this one, if you think they're going like intentional for it, hey, I'm down for it.
Well, it's weird.
And this new design of Freddy seems really interesting to me.
It's cool. I like Neo Freddy a lot.
Neo
Slasher
Freddy.
Fred, you make a good point too. This movie is sort of like a Nightmare on Elm Street Twilight Zone episode. It's sort of a what if Freddy was real and that he haunted the people who created him. It's like one of the Marvel what if episodes for Freddy. It's like a multiverse Freddy scenario. And it's interesting because, you know, if you look at Freddy's Dead was kind of leaning into the comical Bugs Bunny type style of Freddy. And I've always thought of New Nightmare as Wes Craven's way of trying to take back that character, because if you look at interviews and you listen to him talk about Freddy Krueger and about the character and about the franchise, he almost seems a little disappointed, because he's like, this person, this character that I created was something that scared me when I was a child. I mean, the name was his childhood bully. The look of Freddy was something, of course, which he used that look for this film. The fedora and the trench coat and the sweater, that was something that scared him as a child. One of his nightmare circumstances that he tried to show, and he made him, you know, a child molester, and he made him a murderer, and he made him this awful, terrible being, and it ended up becoming this pop culture icon, kids dressing up as him for Halloween, people loving it. So I think it's less making fun of the original idea, and it's making fun of what Freddy became, and it's trying to take that back a little bit, if that makes sense. It's interesting. It's a cool dynamic that he created with this, and it's very, very interesting, to say the least.
What more is there to say other than to start the countdown?
I know, right? Real quick, Slasher Fred said, this movie also feels like what if Michael Myers was terrorizing John Carpenter, Deborah Hill, and Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah, that would be interesting. That'd be kind of dope.
Yeah, but then you're gonna get way too meta. Like
I know.
some horror icons can do well when they become meta, but then some can just be like, okay, out of theater experience, if that makes sense.
It works for Freddy. It doesn't always work for others.
Yeah,
you know.
I agree with you.
So, listen, if you've never done a commentary with us, by the way, if you haven't done so already, leave this one a like. And if you have not joined the Let's Talk Movies Facebook group, go do that right now. Don't pause us.
Join us.
Open a new tab and join our adventure in the Facebook. It's great.
Yeah, because we're currently live. We kind of can't pause this.
I know, right? Type in Let's Talk Movies YouTube channel / community page on Facebook and join. We had I texted Miguel, we had 13 people join last night, just overnight randomly. I woke up and I was like, cool.
Welcome.
Sweet.
Welcome to the chat.
So I welcomed all of those new members this morning, but I'm going to try to start posting in that group a little bit more too. So it's a good time.
Don't ask people to join and not post anything, Doug.
Yep. We like to show each other our butts. It's cool. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Not really. Listen, Trent, don't take the stream down because I said that. It's okay.
Trent, please take the stream down.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. If you've never done a commentary with us before, we are watching on YouTube. If you want to get your copy ready, do whatever, go ahead. What we're going to do is I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, play, and when I say play, we are all going to click play together, and we're going to start this good old Ratchet and Clank experience together. So,
hey, I'm down.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Slasher Fred said this movie not only has some of the cast in the original appearing in the movie, but the movie also has Tuesday Knight, who played Kristen in The Dream Master. Yeah, there's a lot of, I got to give him a little bit of respect because there are references to the other films, even though he hated them. You know what I mean?
It's not cool. Like to give respect where respect is due, right?
Exactly. So, and I also think it's important to remember, if you have listened to Cecil Laird and Dave McRae talk about this, because they're obviously doing the fan film sequel to this film, and Dylan's New Nightmare, Freddy in this movie is not Robert Englund. Like, yes, Robert Englund played Freddy in the movie, but like even in the credits, Freddy Krueger is listed as played by himself. Freddy Krueger is played by Freddy Krueger in
That's
the end
funny.
credits. Like,
I like
it's
that.
not supposed to be Robert Englund playing him. Freddy is his own entity that has entered like the real world through the script and through these. It's nuts. It's friggin' crazy. So let's do this thing. Wes Craven's New Nightmare. If you are ready, we are going to start this movie in 3, 2, 1, play.
Pause. Okay. No, I'm kidding.
What?
Please don't pause. No, God, don't pause.
Oh.
Jesus
Can't-
Christ.
you
I was
can't
like,
do that
watch
to
me
me.
ruin. I was like, watch me ruin this entire thing.
I'm looking at the New Line Cinema logo right now. I'm at
I'm
about
looking at Lionsgate. Are we looking
20
at the same movie?
seconds in. 20. Lionsgate.
Yeah.
What are you watching?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm watching Five Nights at Freddy. No, I'm kidding. LOL. We definitely got very Neo right here.
Yeah. Are you seeing the hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the hand like robotic?
Like the robot hand?
Yeah. Is it supposed to?
Yeah, it's different. The whole design, even the glove is different. It's like part
Oh.
robot, part himself, and
That's all sorts of sus.
cleaver.
Oh, so he's gonna cut his own hand? I hate that. I didn't like that.
Wes. The legend, man.
Yeah, right?
You know what always cracks me up is it seems like horror directors and like people who work on horror films are such
Mhm.
kind people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see that. I don't know. There's something about like people in horror that like, they already
Yeah.
scratch their itch and like all of their, weird edge and,
Big,
like horror. Yeah.
meaty claws.
Bro, how would you feel if you were
Heather.
on the set of a horror movie back then? Wouldn't that be? It'd be dope to be a fly on the
It
wall.
would be dope.
Yeah, just to see it all like come to fruition.
Tell you what, for the 10th anniversary, I mean, Heather Langenkamp still looks good here.
Yeah. Oh my God! Do you see the Freddy pull apart? It was like a sculpted thing. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Am I going to see a lot of Easter eggs in this movie? I feel like I am.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, LOL. This is low-key a Terminator movie.
Loki, it's like Terminator Freddy.
You get cut. There you did.
Yep. Why would you make it actually sharp, though?
That's what I mean.
Right to the point, baby. Right to the point.
Really?
Let's waste 0 time.
Are you serious?
Wes said, cut the effects.
This is some real Chucky shit right now.
Even the sound effects from the original of like the metal scraping, it's cool.
I feel like this would ruin a movie. Whoa.
Also, why are those guys still moving furniture? People are like dying on set. People
This
are
has to be a
literally.
dream. You fuck.
I know, right? Wes, and it's funny. Wes kind of like it's something that he fell into, especially in his later films. He fell into like the cold open, like something big at the beginning of the film to kick it off, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember reading they coordinated this earthquake to make it as to seem like it really took place in the real world. They coordinated that earthquake with the actual like LA earthquake from 1994. So
Really?
yeah, to try to make this like as legit as possible. And the evil has been born.
That's kind of funny if you think about it, because like you know how like they had like the spinning
Earthquakes?
rooms. They had the spinning rooms, and like they use all the special effects, but then now
Yeah.
they're just like you want to make it better? Let's make it actually
Yeah.
real. You want to know how to make it actually real? Real earthquake.
Jenny.
So is she supposed to be like? I guess she's supposed to be playing like around the same age as the first Freddy. Like around like what is this supposed to be like? Is Freddy already like well established during this time?
Oh yeah, like you'll see later on, like Freddy's all the other movies have already released. Like
Okay.
this is after Freddy's Dead has come out that this is supposed to be taking place. So Heather Langenkamp really in this movie really would be 10 years after the original released. So
I gotcha.
Slasher Fred said in the original, Tina makes a joke about a big earthquake coming in. In this movie, there are several earthquakes. Yeah, that's true too. Isaac Bermudez, what's up, man? Isaac said, anyone know any websites I can watch this Wes Craven New Nightmare for free on my phone? Yeah, Isaac, they used to be on HBO Max, I know for sure. When we started this deep dive, I don't know about Netflix. I had to rent it on YouTube, which I have it on DVD, but the way this is like set up to be able to do the stream, like we had to rent it. So I don't know that it's anywhere for free. Could you imagine Wes pitching this movie to everybody? So you're playing yourself, but what happened in the other movies just starts happening in real life. They're like, so we're not playing like our character. He's like, no, you're playing yourself. They're like, what are you doing? I'm directing it, but I'm also playing myself directing it.
Yeah, I can see where that can be a problem. Because like I don't know, there's a lot of people are like hating Yellowstone because of that director. He's like really put himself in the movie.
Yeah.
Some people are kind of like thinking that's like too like on the nose and kind of like too like pompous.
I don't mind that though when somebody directs and stars in something.
Yeah, there's some good movies out there that are like that.
Yeah.
My subtitle said, "Maybe you should tell me your D."
Yeah.
That's what my
Maybe you should tell me your D.
It was some real like Addams Family kind of thing.
I know, right? You know, people say she had like a bad face or whatever. I think she's pretty good looking, if we're being honest. Always did, even in the original.
Heather,
I'll be real. I had a crush on Heather Langenkamp as a kid.
Was she one of your scream queens?
She was my scream queen, dude. Like when I got into horror, Elm Street was it was my thing.
Mm-hmm.
She was my scream queen. Slasher Fred said, this movie has many references to the original, like when Heather is at the hospital and a female orderly asks her for her pass, and she says the same line that Nancy said to the hall guard, yeah, screw your pass. Kiss.
48 hours. Too long. Too long. A lot's going to happen in 48 hours.
I know, right? A lot can happen in 48 hours.
Yeah.
Did she just give him the old tush slap? She said
it was the goodbye tush slap.
Good game.
So she is an actress, right?
Heather Langenkamp?
Yeah.
Yeah, like do you mean in the movie or like
in the movie?
Yeah, like she's playing herself.
Okay. Ah,
And Miko Hughes, who plays her son, is actually coming back in Dylan's New Nightmare as an adult to play Dylan, which is kind of cool.
how old is Heather Langenkamp now?
Um, oh, it's on
Oh,
TV.
what is that? The
Yeah, it's the original. Her
yeah.
son's watching it on TV.
Wow. If my child had a child, oh my god, you got me all sorts of flag. No, I'm good.
Hello.
One, two. You know, I just realized
What?
Heather Langenkamp was in Hellraiser Judgment.
Yeah.
I forget she's been in a lot of horror.
Bro is gone. Dude's got Metallica playing. He's like, I'm out.
He said another hurricane, another earthquake. I'm good.
I'll tell you what. Miko Hughes, like this child actor, bro plays a creepy kid.
Yeah, like Sixth Sense. Eat your heart out. I tell you what, man. I couldn't. I'm okay with putting my pots and pans in a fucking cabinet. I'm not having them
Yeah.
hanging like that if I live
Because
in
what if the earthquake starts
California.
and yeah, like hit you in the eye.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I would love to go to California. I could never move there though.
I've said no
I
offense
couldn't.
to the fans in California, but yeah,
Which
don't catch
you
us
know,
moving up there.
someone might look at Kentucky or the Midwest or whatever and say, "Oh, we couldn't do hurricanes and tornadoes," but you know, I don't know. You got to pick. You got to pick whether you're East Coast fam or West Coast fam.
East Coast. He sounded so done with the world too already.
I know,
I was
right?
like, dang.
Bro, he's a limousine rider in L.A. Do you think he heard you?
No. She didn't even hang up the phone either. Like, so she like, you're like,
Yeah. Did you see that glare?
You know what? That'd be a swift
Mm.
right in the back of the neck. I'm like, you say, yeah, but look at me right. Is that Amber Heard?
No.
Oh,
No.
looks way too much like her.
No way. No, it's not.
Okay.
Okay, I was like,
I was like, oh shit. I'm
I
getting
have
strange
to.
vibes.
Oh yeah.
They did not sound the same.
No, they didn't.
She didn't even have her shoes on.
I know. She's just standing there. What a weird thing to say to your kid. Forgive
This kid
me.
doesn't even walk right.
I'm telling you, he's creepy. Miko Hughes, I'm sorry, but you did a great job playing a really creepy kid.
I gotta say, I'm curious if like how Miko is gonna. I wonder what his like whole MO is in Dylan's New Nightmare.
Well, I assume Freddy just comes back somehow and he's, he's trying to get to Dylan now, but I'm more interested to see. I think it'll be interesting seeing like how this affected him because like I mean could you imagine like
being haunted like this for like an hour and 52 minutes.
Yeah. Like as a little kid, sorry, I just got a message on my phone. But like seeing a little kid, or as a little kid being like, "Hey, I know your mom was in this movie 10 years ago, but now the villain in that movie is coming to life and he's coming to try to kill you." Like that'd be
Hmm.
very damaging for a kid. What's
No,
up,
I get it.
Austin? SPC.
There you go.
Isaac said I can watch fights for free on cool websites, but I can never find a legit movie website for free. Yeah, I've kind of given up on. There's some things on YouTube that are free, but
LOL. Literally, the one thing I never really liked was how fast paced Hollywood was, or it still is. It always gave me angst. You already did. Oh,
I know, right? I know the
subtitle said
subtitles are
like is
12
Freddy
out
for
of 10
real?
wrong.
Yeah.
They're wrong. Everybody in the audience is dressed as Freddy.
Oh my
I know,
God.
right? A way of getting him in the makeup again, like in the
Mhm.
OG makeup.
So it's like
It's
making
just,
fun of like how like
yep,
pop culture he got.
yep. It's just totally making fun of like what he became. Because that's also the OG design. That's not like the new Neo Freddy design, you know?
Hmm. I think they did that just to be different. So is this their announcement of a sequel?
I don't remember.
So
That's a pretty
why is
dope
she?
shot.
That is true. Why is she like really nervous about this now? Is she like,
Just because she has a bad feeling, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Because the phone calls and the earthquake and the dream and Robert Englund.
man, Robert Englund. Yeah.
It's the glasses for me. It's the circle purple glasses for me.
Dude, he looks so young. Like from how we saw him in like Stranger Things, he looks so young. Then again, he looked
Yeah.
decrepit.
Well,
Stranger
dude
Things,
is
but
probably in his, what, 70s now?
yeah.
Sarah Risher.
Sequel.
Dude, the subtitles are so wrong.
Stop B, Bob.
Yeah, it's like they're incomplete. Like it's like bits and pieces of words.
Hmm.
I
Could
guess
you
this is how
be?
working as an actor in LA is. You just go from live TV show to meeting to set to another meeting.
Honestly, I think that really is how that works. Could you imagine being a limousine driver in Hollywood? I
No.
feel like, you know what, dude? I would honestly do that for like a summer.
Really?
I would, yeah. Just to say I did it and just see if I met people.
There's Sarah.
She gonna die. Anyone that's not Heather or Dylan is gonna die.
My subtitles just said, Kim, get a cough. Good old Bob. Never forget when that man was in like black leather in the gay bar in Freddy's Revenge.
Oh, that's true.
I think he had cameos in most of them. I don't know if all of the original sequels he was in, but
Hmm. I forget about that scene in Freddy 2.
yeah.
What does that mean? Evil never dies.
I wonder if that was really Bob Shaye's office.
Maybe. So is he saying like Wes Craven's like had like the reason why he made Freddy's because he started having nightmares?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Dylan. Tell that to Dylan and Dylan's New Nightmare. I'm getting Final Destination vibes.
Yeah, it's a weird mixture of a bag of like, even though I know
Hmm.
Final Destination isn't a Wes Craven project, but I mean like it's like a cross between Final Destination, A Nightmare on
Scream.
Elm Street, and Scream. Like it's a weird mixed bag, but it's cool. I mean, and it works for it works for what they were doing. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
TJZ said, "Great channel, guys. Keep up the good work." Thanks so much, TJ.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, buddy. Slasher Fred said, "One of the scenes that I think is the scariest is when it's night and Dylan is in a trance and the original is playing on TV, but the camera reveals that the TV is unplugged." Yeah, that's pretty dope. You just spoiled that scene for Miguel.
That's okay. That's okay.
Bro, she shoved her to the side. Creepy.
Literally would be induced. The amount of NyQuil I would have given this child
What's
would
up,
be
Gory?
immense. Hey, man.
Is his daughter in this?
I don't know that.
I didn't know if I knew that either. Up. 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 Mr. Rex. You are.
But a lot of people are going to die.
Yeah, Rex is not going to die, but a lot of other people are.
I feel like she's going to get hit hard.
Who, Heather?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, she shoved Julie to the side.
Hey, yeah.
Like,
Just saying.
dang.
He was like, and you are not the mother?
Yeah. It's pretty dope
So
looking.
that's
It's
when
like
you know Freddy
it's
is.
a little bit more organic, you know?
I guess. I'm getting like Spawn vibes from it.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing so many references. I'm sorry. Lots gonna happen in 48 hours.
I know, right? You're right. It does kind of have a little bit of like Final Destination to it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Bro, she really do be having those cheetah. She has a cheetah statue. Look behind her.
Yeah.
Bro, that's some Hollywood shit.
So I guess she's thinking that it's like a crazy fan that's calling her and like pranking her to impersonate Freddy, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like just a prank call, like a stalkerish kind of scenario.
God, fucking shit.
She's got a baller house though.
She does. I mean, if I was, you know,
I
a
mean,
scream
yeah, if you were a
queen.
movie star, you'd have that house too, but
Mm-hmm.
okay, so she's one of the nurses. Dope. Slasher Fred also said, I just found out that Matt Winston, who plays Chuck that Freddy kills in the beginning, is Stan Winston's son. Pretty cool, man. There's so many cool Easter eggs in this movie. Like, you could do a whole video on every Easter egg that's in this. This whole movie itself is an Easter egg. I mean, they literally walked in to the New Line headquarters, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of liking this.
It's cool. It's different. Very different than the others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fucking like the kid's already having like paranoid like episodes.
Bro, could you imagine if
Let me read about for a child. He's got some really great vocabulary.
He does. Bro,
Yeah.
could you imagine if that was your kid?
Hmm?
Could you imagine if that was your kid? I'd be freaking out.
Like I said,
She
ambient.
went to leave and bro grabbed her arm.
I see dead people. What's going on? Is this it? Is Freddy about to be showing up? I think Freddy's coming.
Freaky. Poor Rex.
Hey, respect to Rex.
I know, right?
Rex is straight up.
Rex is a G.
Yeah, Rex is
Rex
soldier.
deserves all the respect.
Put some respect in that name, son.
Could you imagine if they came out and she was in the boiler room?
I already know something's gonna happen right here, right?
I
Because
know,
the
right?
clip art that you have.
I know that you're having a terrible sequence of dreams, buddy. I know you're going through a really difficult time and you're having these creepy episodes. But sleep well. Sleep tight, bud.
I about said like his dad should have been here by now.
I know.
3 hours, yeah.
Creepy. Creepy, creepy, creepy.
This kid. Oh no, he's dozing.
Yup. Dude she called him at like, it looked like it was like 3 o'clock. You know what I mean?
At best, like 5.
Yeah, man. Aw, Rex. Bobby Lee, what's going on, man? Bobby said, I'm pretty sure that was Robert Shea's office, and I believe it was shot at New Line Cinema. Yeah, I believe it. I mean, I'm sure it was. Slasher Fred said, if you guys ever watched the Scream TV series, I actually have not. Tracy Mindendorf, who played Julie, played Emma's mother. Cool.
Yo, where is this Metallica that he was?
I know, right?
to?
Yeah. Dude was jamming when he left, and now he's listening to like classic soft rock. Now he turns it off. That was weird.
Oh no.
The old crotch shot.
Goodbye balls.
I know,
That's
right?
a funny thing to do.
Losing my nutsack.
It's such a Freddy move.
Freddie,
So
Freddie,
cringe.
Freddie was like, when I get back, I'm going right for the dick.
Oh my god.
Boom.
So is he dead?
Fatality. Bro, every shot of him is just creepy.
I'd have been straight to the dome right there. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I would fight
Can you
that
imagine
kid.
if you woke up and your
Every
kid was,
single
your kid was
scene.
just like,
Every single scene would have been on site.
Slasher Fred said, it's ironic that Dylan's stuffed animal is a T-Rex because a year before that, Matt Winston, who played Shuck, his father Stan Winston, had worked on Jurassic Park. Absolutely.
Oh no, the husband is dead.
Yep.
That is a very blue tie.
Right.
Was.
Bro died.
Bro, that kid.
You'd punt that kid across the room, wouldn't you?
Across the Mississippi lines. She's taking that rather well. Hey, if I was that cop, I'd be in the notes. Suspicious.
You see the cops, they start to go.
Yeah. I'd be like,
They do the
why?
Trump they do the Trump thing, the whole like,
Bro, why do they have just bodies just sitting right there?
I know. Stupid. Again, that wouldn't happen. It's like in Halloween Kills when there's like dead bodies and gurneys just like laying around in the hallways and stuff. It's like, bro, what? The morgue has a big open glass window that Oscar's
Bro,
mom
old
saw him
buddy's
through.
toes be spread out.
He said,
There's a lot of death this week.
yeah.
Bro, why are they treating this like it's a fucking like Myers butcher room?
I know, right? It's not like the Sawyer house, you know?
Mm-hmm. He said, "Are you sure?"
He didn't even like hesitate.
The doctor would be writing notes, be like
I know,
suspicious.
right? This is weird.
I want to see the dick.
I know, right? I just want to see it one more time.
What part of that says bad wreck?
Yeah, I know. It's for like perfect.
Mm-hmm. You know what? If I was dead, I hope I was in the top shape.
I know, right?
Well, what if the damage was in the face? Do you start
I
from the
know, right?
toes?
Can you identify him by his kneecap? Like,
Gone.
peace out.
Dang. She's just as good as Batman.
Yeah.
All right, where's the nun?
Where's Amanda?
That is not the same kid.
That's Miko. There's Robert and Bob.
Bro, can you imagine that guy who has to lower the casket?
Up. Up yours with a twirling lawnmower.
Why are they like perpetuating the earthquakes?
I don't know. I think it's supposed to be like a sign that, Freddy's back. Bro, rip
Bro,
that man's
what
body.
do you? I could not.
She. She.
Oh, she had her head. You got a boo boo?
What was that?
She
You said,
okay?
oh, you went, oh, she hit her head.
Oh, she got a boo boo? You gonna cry? Little Goblin Jr. gonna cry?
And of course, that's the first time
I
we lay
hate that
eyes on him.
prop.
That's the first time we lay eyes on Freddy.
I don't really like
Oh,
that
I
glove.
forgot there's a blade on the thumb, too. I forgot that.
What a great poem.
John Saxton.
I totally forgot that he was in there.
John Saxton.
Man, he looks the exact same.
He looks identical, right?
Yeah, Botox would do him wonders. So was there never an earthquake? And she just straight up
No,
ran after the
there
casket?
was an earthquake.
Oh, okay. Are they gonna think Robert's like doing this?
I don't believe so. No, because Robert comes back a couple times.
Okay.
I like that all the Elm Street like alum is there, like the actors from the other films and stuff. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Wes.
Wes is probably like, I still want to make this movie.
She got to get okay. I still got to make this thing.
Yeah. I was like, so am I getting an A-okay?
He walked over to her. So are we doing this or what?
Like she was like this like today that day was gonna be the day he was gonna like convince her. Hey,
Bro is
yo,
sitting there
again,
watching Elm Street in the
again.
dark.
I do not accept the negative energy that are bestowed upon the screens that I'm watching right now. He's like in a trance. Tina, Tina. I don't know. Do you like the Neo Freddy look?
I don't know. I like both for different reasons. I think this is probably closer to not Robert to Wes Craven's original vision,
Mm-hmm.
but I think the old Freddy is cool too. I mean, the old one
Yeah.
is just it's classic, you know.
Yeah. I think I think he's like sleepwalking.
You think?
That makes sense. Yeah, because it's like, you don't wake someone up that's sleepwalking. Otherwise they have like huge episode.
Yeah. All right,
But
it's the
when you
song.
pull some bullshit like that, you get, slapped 3 or 4 times. He's pretty good.
He's a good actor
Yeah.
because he's legitimately creepy.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Ah. Oof. I'm gonna be real. This makes me pretty hyped for Dylan's New Nightmare.
really?
Yeah, I'm very curious to see what his character looks like.
It's
I
not
mean, we
blood.
know he's in therapy. We saw that in the trailer for it.
Mm-hmm. It's obvious he doesn't die.
Well, yeah, Dylan doesn't die. Where's Daddy now? She's like, he's in the boiler room.
I'd have been like, try US 27. It's messed up. It's so messed up. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh man. Oh. John Sexy Saxon.
Yeah.
Maggot Cat said, "What are you freaks doing?" Well, we are watching New Nightmare. We are currently let's see. We'll be at 45 minutes in just a couple of minutes. I'll let you know once we get there if you want to join us. We're at 42 minutes right now. Like 42 minutes and 40 seconds. But I'll let you know when we get to 45 if you want to watch. Rosalia said, "I'm always dreaming, even when I'm awake." Well, it's a good thing Freddy doesn't exist then, because that'd be bad.
I don't know. I mean, who knows? I don't know how the rules work anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, Bobby. It's funny. Johnny Depp obviously had become like an icon at this point, or was well on his way to becoming an icon. And it's funny because Wes actually wanted Johnny Depp to have like a pretty big role in New Nightmare, but he was
Mm-hmm.
like too nervous to actually confront him to be like, "Hey, do you want to do this?" And it's funny because he ran into Johnny Depp like a few years after New Nightmare came out, and Johnny was like, "Dude, I would have loved to do that. That would have been awesome." So he missed out on Johnny being in the movie, and he would have been like, "That was awesome." Johnny Depp liked it.
How dope that would have been. I would have
I
enjoyed
know,
that.
right? That would have been cool. I wish that would have worked out. La 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 la. You think?
To say the least.
Saying it's bizarre is an understatement. Bro is psychotic. It's funny, bless you. God bless you. It's funny because it's like John Saxon played her dad in the original, but it's like he's like a father figure to her in this. I wonder
Mm-hmm.
if they were actually close, like in real life, not New Nightmare real life, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Johnny coming back, Glenn. I love Johnny Depp. Jeez, man. Do you hear he got a 7-minute standing ovation at Cannes for that new movie
Really?
he's in? I was like, welcome back, Mr. Depp. Like, I know a lot of people have turned on him. I think Johnny Depp is a very good person that was in a very bad situation. Always been a big Depp fan. True. Spittin' truth. This always freaked me out
So
too.
wait, when was it established that there was a fan chasing after her?
When the phone calls were happening,
Okay.
because they said that was like a stalkerish fan that was just like an Elm Street fan that kept calling, figured out her number and started calling her.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, having a kid with like and seeing this scene now freaks me out.
What is this kid doing?
Climbing up to the top to jump.
Always be aware of your surroundings, dog.
I know, right? He's like, Dylan's fine. She looks up.
I feel like someone would have screamed by now.
Yeah.
I would not have seen that. He is blended so well.
Ooh.
Bro. I would be on the floor right now.
Her house is really nice. I like the house.
Dude, that house was probably worth like $60,000
What,
back then.
1994? Now
Yeah.
it's worth $600,000.
Yeah. Or 2.2 billion. This is California.
Yeah, yeah. You need to win the lottery to be able to buy a house in LA. Rip.
And that won't even work. Wait, is she getting letter in the mail like that?
Yeah.
I had no idea. Did I miss something? I'm over trying to pay attention right now, but I can't.
No, that's the first time we've seen that. What
Okay.
is that phone?
LOL, Robert Englund in a flower apron.
Yeah, right.
And my ma.
In my ma, yeah. He's putting stuff in my mom again.
I love. Oh, it's not flowers. It's just paint. Okay, cool. I love how Robert Englund plays such like a madman,
I know, right?
but he seems such like a surreal kind of guy.
Yeah.
Robert's like, dang, this Freddy's even more scarier than me.
Yeah. Huh.
fuck, dude? I feel like does Robert die?
I'm gonna be real. I don't remember. I really don't.
It'd be kind of poetic, you know what I
I know,
mean?
poetic for like,
It's like a goodbye to Robert Englund's
yeah.
Freddy. Why is he surprised by this? He literally spent hours painting it.
I know, right? Well, they're all having the same. Do you understand what's happening?
Like they're all having the same like
Wes
bad
is
feeling.
writing the script, and it's actually what's happening in real life as Wes writes it. And Robert's having the same nightmares that her and Dylan are having.
Oh.
So it's like whatever Wes is writing in the script is actually happening in real life, you know?
I feel like Wes would have understand that.
Which
by
is
now.
why when he said you're having nightmares and Robert was like, "What about me?" and she was like, "No, it's not you. It's like," and then he finished the sentence and he was like, "Something darker," you know? Really? Bobby Lee said they were close in real life. John was Heather's acting mentor. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Where in the movie are we? Oh yeah, I always forget to do that. Dang it. Well, we're gonna be at I'll let you know when we're at 52 minutes. We have about 40 seconds until we're at 52 minutes in. The ultimate nightmare. What's up? Freddy shows up. What's up? Rip.
Da-dum.
Yeah. We will be at 52 minutes in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 52 minutes in. The glove is coming over Heather's face as she sleeps right now. The weird bone,
Yeah, it's got the bones.
gross looking glove. It's pretty gross looking.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, who has silverware just chilling in their house and like in their bedroom? Why is she saying damn it? Oh, because there's. Oh, dude, could you imagine? That'd be so scary.
Punt across the room.
Where's the child?
Where are you, child?
What? What the fuck?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay, first off, that kid's not strong.
I know. Why can't you hold back the like 9-year-old's hand?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a loop. It's like she's caught in a loop of like she dreams it and then it actually happens. You know? Yeah, Bobby, you're 100% right, man. It's a great score. And I like that it's like it elaborates on the original score. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It uses the original bum. Yeah, Gory, it's not streaming on anything. We had to rent it on YouTube. They all used to be, I was telling Miguel before, they used to be on HBO Max for free. Oddly enough, they were only missing part 5. And then I think we made it through like part 1 and part 2 on HBO Max, and then they took them all off. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I touched him.
Everything about this.
That makes me uncomfortable. I touched him. Blah, blah, blah. Hefner? That's her name? As in
No, I
Hugh?
guess so. Hugh?
And my subtitles just said, but those films can pinch an unstepped child over the edge. Pinch an unstepped child. Whoever put these subtitles in needs to be fired. Because, yeah.
I love how interested she is. I like
I
this
know, right?
doctor. You know, some doctors would be like, give him some Vicodin. Or
I know, right? Let's drug him. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Here's some painkillers, but I'm not in pain. Here's some painkillers. Yep.
Oh, that's
Yep.
cool.
Yeah. You recognized her. That's cool.
Yeah. Wow. But you have to make it out alone.
I know, right? You can't do it alone, but you're going to have to do it alone.
Well, bring fucking Rex, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? I love how Rex actually has. I feel like Rex actually has powers right now.
I know, right? Could you imagine if Rex like blew up to actual size and like started like fighting Freddy?
That'd be dope.
Ooh, Gory said he only has New Nightmare on VHS. I've been saying this for about a year and a half now. I've got all the Nightmares on DVD, but honestly, some of the discs are starting to not work very well. I really, really, really need to update my Nightmare collection.
I did not like how she was just advertising those pills.
I know, right? Also, every doctor in the Elm Street franchise is like, I know all of the traumatic things that are happening to you are happening when you're asleep. Here's some pills to help you fall asleep. 19 people die while they're asleep. The doctors are like, here's some medicine to help you sleep.
Well, it's like the who was it? The mother that like drooped some like sleeping medicine in the girl's drink, but she was
who drugged her? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, she is the worst mom. I'm convinced that Nancy's mom in A Nightmare on Elm Street is the worst mom in movie history.
Yeah, she wasn't the best.
She is awful. She also had those full bottles. She was chugging that vodka like straight. She had it under her pillow. She had it in between towels in the linen closet in the hallway. Like,
oh, yeah, I don't think it was that
kitchen.
mother that did that.
What do you mean?
I think it was like the rich mother, the one that did like the stuffing the face.
Oh no, that was Nancy's mom in part 1.
Oh,
smart boy.
What the fuck?
Okay, he knows if he goes to sleep, he's done.
And yet he closes his eyes.
Look at that 90s Volvo.
Yeah.
Were Volvos like happening in the early 90s?
Man, Volvos are still happening.
I know, but was that a happening car?
I saw that coming a mile away. I'm not gonna lie. I saw that coming.
Wake up, lady.
Oh, Volvos are like the
Dude,
best
she
cars out there, dude.
she pulled on the seatbelt and she was like, never mind.
You could literally send that Volvo into a pole, and the pole would be damaged.
Yeah. That's actual damage from that LA earthquake, by the way. They
I was
actually
thinking,
used it.
yeah, I
They
was thinking
used
to
damage
myself,
from
I
the
was like,
earthquake.
why? They're really pushing that narrative.
Yeah. Well, I think they wanted it to really feel like it just fits into real life, you know?
Hmm. I don't like how Robert said that.
I know.
This is a good soundtrack.
It is. It's got I wonder who did the music to this. Let's see.
That'd be a nice pull.
Music by J. Peter Robinson. Hmm. He scored Godzilla 2000.
That's cool. Wow, I'm sensing that. Fuck. That's cool. I love 2000s Godzilla soundtrack. It was pretty
Yeah.
dope.
Here's where we kind of get you know, the crux of it all.
Well, you kind of like understand the rules after this, right?
Right, yeah. Like you kind of get a better grasp on what's happening.
So she's trying to capture Freddy with making this movie.
I guess. Yeah.
I
It's
love
Rex.
how he's enjoying this.
I know, right? I know, right?
That's the stupidest fucking like thing I could think of.
Here it is. so meta, so incredibly meta.
Bro, we are halfway through the movie and like we haven't really seen Freddy.
No, we've only seen him like one time. You know.
It's like I feel his essence like in this movie, like really well.
Yes, and I think that's what I think that was very intentional. They wanted you to feel, they wanted you to feel the essence of what Freddy is without necessarily it being the version of Freddy that we already know. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
As in me.
I love how Wes Craven he was milking that scene. He enjoyed that
Yeah.
entire scene.
Yeah.
Ooh, I remember those TVs.
Rip.
Like, and that movie's not being made.
Yeah. Right.
So Freddy's goal is to like make sure the movie is not made. I'm sorry, where's Dylan?
Remember, he's at the hospital still.
Oh, okay.
Creepy.
I would say, could you imagine like going through an earthquake and then like during a home invasion?
Oh.
Oh no, the coffee.
It's creepy.
Yes. That's cool.
There he is.
Where's the hat?
I don't think he always wears it in this one.
I can see why. So does Freddy think that she's Nancy now?
Pretty much, yeah. Rosalia, so the makeup department, let me scroll on the casting crew. The makeup department is a whole lot of people. The first couple of names, Gino Ecavado, Howard Berger, George Bernota. There's quite a few different names on the makeup and art department. And then my shirt is so there's this company my wife found. It's a Christian t-shirt company called Walk in Love, and it says created with purpose for purpose. It's a cool shirt. I like their stuff. This nurse is intensive.
That's true. I about to say, if this town went through an earthquake, I would want to go check on my son if he was in the
I
hospital.
know, right? Yeah.
She really is concerned.
Yeah, if there was an earthquake, like obviously, you know.
Did the earthquake have claws? Was there a bear in your house in the meantime?
What'd you say?
I said, was there a bear in that house during the
I know,
earthquake?
right? And of course, at this point, she's like, "Damn."
Josh Stamos. She's like, I'm calling Child Protective Service.
I know, right?
I kinda like but dislike her.
I don't know. I think she's a little excessive.
Hmm. She's giving me like video games make killer vibes.
Yeah. Like if you see a scary movie once, you're going to become a serial killer.
Hmm.
What is he in? Like, what is that?
I'm not sure.
Ugh. Buh. Yeah, cocaine. Friggin' cocaine bear was in the house when the earthquake happened.
Sharknado.
Yeah. Bro, have you seen all the spin-offs coming? They have like meth crocodile now and like there's all kinds of stuff.
No.
Hmm.
You know how
The Exorcist?
Oh, okay.
I like how it's like low key. They're making fun of the fact that everybody's like, "Oh, Freddy Krueger!" Like everybody knows who he is.
Hmm.
In the middle of the night, they're like, visiting hours are over, but we're gonna take him for further testing at 11 o'clock at night. That you wouldn't let in before, right?
She's very animated.
Literally, that same woman was like, "Sorry, visiting hours are over," but then they take him down in the middle of the night for further testing. And suddenly they're just like, "Yeah, the babysitter's allowed to go with him. Sure, not his mom. Leave his mom asleep in the chair."
Uh-huh.
It's the most normal he's looked in the entire movie.
It really is.
Dude, one of my absolute favorite Freddy sequences is coming up right now, and I think you're going to dig it. I think it's going to be one of your favorite Freddy sequences.
It's so funny whenever you see like doctors want to go like the medical route, and we're just like, look, doc, this ain't in your area of
Yeah.
expertise.
Yeah.
Jilly gonna die.
Don't fall asleep.
And you hear the doctor?
That didn't work well when you told Johnny Depp not to fall asleep. I'm just
That's
saying.
very true.
Her hair's turning gray like Nancy. Now, what you haven't really seen yet is the hair is turning gray. It starts like becoming their reality. It's interesting, yeah.
Oh my god, don't patronize me.
I know, right?
Bro, that is a cocktail bar.
I know, right?
Hey, I like this baby.
What a hoe.
That is HIPAA violations.
I know, this is legit the worst hospital.
Hey, go girl.
Yo can't do what you just did either.
I like her. I like her.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Dude, I don't know if you're ready for this. This is legit one of the coolest sequences in the franchise.
I hate this. She's gonna die hard, ain't
It's
she?
so dope. Dude, what is this? These cops forcing her to stay and like it's I don't know. HIPAA. Bum, 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 bum.
No, she's bleeding. Bro, I'm surprised she's still. I'm surprised she's awake after that. Good
Yeah.
old right cross. Sometimes I hate hospitals.
I know, right? Bro. There we are. Oof. Oof.
Oh, Julie. Been nice knowing you.
Oof.
She's stalling. Jesus.
Do you like the trench coat? I kind of dig it.
I kind of like it, yeah.
It's different. It's weird. Rotating room.
This is the most gory thing that's happened so far.
I know, right?
Oh boy.
Oh,
It's so sad.
I know, right?
That was pretty baller though. She's not getting anything. She ain't getting
I know,
no
right?
love. She getting abused.
Bobby said, yes, Wes is trying to contain Freddy, this ancient evil within the script. He needs Heather/Nancy to do this, yeah. Because she defeated him before. She turned her back on him. She took away his power. She has to take away his power again.
I feel like I would have said that. At
I
least
know,
to the
right?
doctor.
Bro, the
Like,
rest of this movie is...
sleepwalk.
The rest of this movie is pretty wild.
Wait, if you think about it, did Wes Craven just murder like a Julie?
Yes.
Technically?
Yes.
So technically Wes Craven was the bad guy.
Kind of.
Oh my god, those visual effects.
That looks pretty bad.
Bro.
Yeah.
This is all sorts of maddening right now.
Cause a multi-car pileup.
Meh. That's California Highway on a Tuesday.
I know, right? That's just typical LA traffic.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
She does get hit. Bro, she took it like a champ, though.
She did.
That's pretty cool.
Freddy Army.
I couldn't tell if the sirens were like outside my house or
I
like.
know, or it was like actually happening. I kind of thought the same thing.
Is she back home? Okay.
Yep.
You're not real, Freddy. Roll credits.
Bro, she got hit by a car on the interstate going like 60, and she just ran home.
Hey, this is no longer Heather Langenkamp. This is Nancy.
I know, right? What?
She went through the gutters.
I know, right?
I don't like how he just like doesn't believe it.
John Saxon and his suave. He'll be okay. Leave him alone.
I love how you immediately heard the blades.
Yeah.
Why does the dinosaur have powers?
I don't know. Right? Right?
God, what is going on?
I told you, it like becomes their reality.
He looks exactly the same.
I know, he really does. He looks pretty dope. I'm going to be real. I like it.
Is that what they call him, Neo Freddy, in this one?
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
La. She's in her robe from the original.
I'm gonna say this right now. Robert Englund, Wes Craven's the bad guy in this movie. I'm gonna say that right now.
Now she's on Elm Street.
Bro, literally,
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Wes Craven just written off Saxton off the scene.
1428 Elm Street, bro. She's at the house.
It's even barred.
I know, it's even barred like the original, right? But the inside's exactly the same.
Okay,
they
the
were
budget
like,
isn't that heavy.
I know, right? They were like, we have the budget to film the exterior of the original, but then nothing else. We can't film the inside. This is that scene you all were talking about in the chat earlier. My man looks identical.
The second he acknowledges that it was Fred Krueger is when the script started like turning.
Right. It just needed her to buy in. And keep in mind, Freddy is in the house with her right now. Rosalia said, "What do you think of Freddy's makeup in this? Not my fave. It's not my favorite, but it's not the worst either.
It's really greasy.
Yeah, it's got a weird greasy like texture to it. Um, like he slapped himself up in like Vaseline or baby oil or lube or something. Swerve.
You saw my eyes.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not terrible. I don't hate it. I like it better than like 5 or 6.
That's true. He looks scary in this one, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Oh no,
Ooh,
Rex is
poor Rex.
poor Rex. Rex, you trooper. Salute my guy. How many sleeping pills did he like stack around?
Mm. She's got to fall asleep in order to like fight him. It's kind of a cool parallel. She had to bring him out into the real world to fight him. Now
Now
she
she
has to,
has to.
yeah, she has to go into his world to fight him this time. Bro, she's swallowing these pills dry. I would just like to say that. It's pretty dope.
Into the woods.
Yeah. Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. Oof. Here we go.
If you go into the boiler room, I swear to God,
Here's where we get wild sauce.
you said prime time.
Yes, we're going to the boiler room.
That's cool. That would hurt. So is this like some ancient ruin now?
Yeah, it's like the entity's lair or something. I always thought it was a little strange, if we're being honest.
I love this like fighting stance she's in.
I know, right?
I don't know. Over the years, I think Nancy's kind of like risen the tier of like Scream Queen.
Oh, she's in my top 2, I think.
Really?
I flip-flop back and forth between her and Laurie Strode. I still say though, I like Laurie. I know they made her all Sarah Connor, like I don't know. I know they made her badass in the 2018 films and in H2O, but in the original movie, if you just base it off the original, like she just reacted to what was happening. You know what I mean? Like, yes, she stabbed him. Yes, she fought back in the moment. But like, Nancy planned on how to fight him. Like, she put in effort to how she was going to stop him. You know?
Mm-hmm. And she's consistently been like willing to throw hands now.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I mean? It's always been like a battle between Freddy and
Right.
Nancy, as
Right.
opposed to like the hunter and prey kind of thing
Mhm.
with Laurie and Michael.
Right. Like Nancy's willing to go after him.
Mm-hmm.
There's the script. Shouldn't
I
have
swear to
dropped the
God,
knife.
if I get a scene at the end of this movie and it's Robert Englund finishing his typing, be like, or Wes Craven, just like, it's a good movie. There's your word.
Ugh. Can we talk about the fact she just stabbed him in the eyeball with a snake? I bet this was fun for Robert and Heather to film though. Cause like keep in
Yeah,
mind, it's even though it's not supposed to be, it's still Robert Englund under there, like playing him, you know?
mm-hmm. That's so meta. He's using his knife gloves.
Bro, he is beating her up.
Bro, really though.
That's pretty cool.
What a terrible name.
The slow-mo's kind of cool.
Is Wes Craven gonna come out of nowhere?
Could you imagine it comes out and Wes Craven is Freddy?
No, you're lying. Bro, Robert England's huge.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be like a Hansel and Gretel thing where like he gets shoved into an oven?
I don't know. I don't remember exactly how this ends either. It's been a pretty long time since
Oh,
I
that's
watched
cool.
this. Oh, that's cool. It's like the callback to the original, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of cool callbacks to like old Freddy stuff.
Mm-hmm. Ew. Ew.
Gross.
Ew.
Ugh. It's always with the tongue, bro. He's
It
always wanted
really
to put
is.
his tongue all over. Always. Hatchet, what's up,
Fight it.
man?
Hey man. I don't like the vibes I'm seeing right
Hatchet
now
said
with
it's
this.
getting late here. I'm going to bed soon. Just wanted to drop in and say hi. Now I want to watch New Nightmare again. Yeah, dude, it's a fun one, man. I'm glad that It's been a long time since I watched this one. Get it, Dylan?
I love the sound
Homeboy
effect
said.
dodging.
Gross.
Ugh. I knew it was like a Hansel and Gretel thing.
Well, he died in fire. That's how the character originated. Was because they
Mm-hmm.
burned him alive. So it's like it takes burning him alive again to.
But if you kill Freddy,
Gotta have explosions.
that's true.
Produced by Michael Bay.
Where are they gonna run to?
You could tell that Wes definitely wanted to make it more epic. Like, give it more of an epic feel, you know what I mean? Than the others.
Mhm. That gave me some real Independence Day vibes.
Yeah, 100%. It had that early 90s CGI.
Mm-hmm. She still has the gray. What does that mean?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Bradley, tell me, what does that mean?
Remember they were reading Hansel and Gretel?
Ew.
Ew.
Mm. Can you imagine reading the script?
I know, right?
You're a kid.
You're about to read about his dad that just died horrifically in a car accident that was really murdered
That's
as he
true.
was driving and falling asleep.
Yeah, if you think about it, Wes Craven just straight up killed
I know, right?
her husband and her babysitter.
But it was because Freddy, technically you could say Freddy did because Freddy was telling him, like, it was happening in Wes's dreams. So Wes was really just like the middleman, like he was writing it, but it was happening as Freddy was portraying it to him.
Mm-hmm. You know, so we don't see any. We didn't see like, I don't know. I was kind of expecting like Freddy to like be attacking the main crew a lot more.
Yeah, it would have been cool to see. I feel like they had a missed opportunity to show Freddy killing Robert Englund. Like that would have been a really cool,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that would have been cool. But nevertheless, man, it's cool. It's a cool idea. It's an extremely meta film. And a metal. It's like a meta concept. Before that was even really a thing. It's an odd mixture of Scream and Elm Street and Final Destination, and I'm glad it exists. Again, it was one that I didn't want to give a shot because I don't know. I had this thing with horror when I was younger. I was like, if it's not part of the main continuity, I don't really want anything to do with it. Like, I don't care,
Mm-hmm.
But I've kind of gained an appreciation for for films that are outside of a main continuity. So, what do you think, man?
I actually liked it a lot, man. Honestly, I thoroughly enjoyed this one.
Do you prefer it over some of the later Elm Street sequels?
Yes. 100%.
Yeah. It's
100%.
the production quality is a little bit better. You know, it in a way it makes me wish that they would have just used Wes to begin with to do all the other ones.
Yeah,
Because it's like it would
it
have been
didn't feel
so
like a
much
cash
better.
grab to me.
It didn't.
From what I'm sure you understood back then, you probably thought it was just like another cash grab because
Yeah.
it wasn't like in
Well, it was.
continuity. But it felt, but like this, I don't know, this felt like a really good,
Yeah.
quote unquote sequel or end or finale, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Or epilogue, I guess you would say, right?
Right.
Like, I don't know.
It almost does feel like more like an epilogue, and it's again, it's not a part of the main continuity of the franchise, but it's still its own. It plays on those things, like even though they're not canon, they're still there. The elements of them are still there. The nods to them are still there. They're still acknowledging that they happened, which is kind of cool. So it's definitely a fun one. Real quick before we get out of here, Bobby Lee says, Nancy, don't play that scream and run helpless thing, as Sidney Prescott would say. It's insulting. Yeah, right.
LOL.
And then Hatchet Boy said, I've always been this way, but yeah, Maggot definitely brings it out more than he's... Oh, you guys are talking in the chat. Listen, we are definitely going to get to this one on Purely and Simply Evil. I don't have a date for that yet, but we will we'll definitely get that scheduled. As far as next week, I assume we'll have a live show next week, probably on Saturday night. I've got a Halloween video dropping on Tuesday night, which is going to be possibly controversial, but it's okay. Because I'm sick of seeing the whole Halloween blank ruin the franchise argument, and I'm like, okay. No, it didn't. You know what I mean? It didn't ruin the franchise. You'll be okay. So I have a whole video dropping about that that I think will be pretty interesting. So we'll see. We'll see.
I haven't even seen
this yet
either, so I'm excited to see if it's going to be controversial.
Yeah. We'll see who comes out in the comments on that one. That's all I'll say. I'm curious to see what the reaction to it's going to be. But guys, listen. Thanks so much for joining us. We're about at the 2-hour mark. It's been our whole watch along of Wes Craven's New Nightmare from 1994. Stay tuned for a date on the Purely and Simply Evil episode where we take a deep dive into this. After we finish up Elm Street with Purely and Simply Evil, we're going to move on. We've wanted to hit some zombie films for a while. So I think we're definitely going to hit like the original Romero Night, Dawn, Day trilogy. We'll hit some zombie flicks. Like I said, I think we're going to approach Purely and Simply Evil a little bit differently than we have before. Miguel and I have kind of talked about this behind the scenes, but like this idea of not behind your all's backs, so that you didn't know. No, but like essentially, like we tackled almost all of Halloween at once. We tackled all of Elm Street at once. And I think like when we get to bigger franchises like Friday the 13th, I think we'll still do them sequentially, but like we're going to put stuff in between. So it's not just like, here's another Friday, here's another Friday, here's another Friday, because we love those films, but it gets old. You got to vary it up a little bit. You got to.
It's like, I can't imagine myself watching like the entire MCU, honestly. Like,
oh no, it'd be the same exact thing if you just watched all 32 MCU. Dude, that'd be worse than anything. I couldn't do it. I would need a break. It's too much. But, so we're gonna approach that differently. But super excited. I know I've said it before. This October is gonna be nuts to butts, baller. Man. It's gonna be baller, and we're super excited. And I feel like it'll be cool to see that stuff pay off, because I feel like all the time we're like, hey, we have this new content coming we're really excited about. Hey, we have this new thing coming we're really excited about. But like, it's the truth. Like, there's so much stuff that we're working on.
We are excited about all of them.
And it's pretty dope.
Equally.
Yeah. And I'm excited for this new chapter of Purely and Simply Evil. It's going to be awesome. So, listen, we love you guys. Again, if you have not joined the Let's Talk Movies Facebook group, please go ahead and do so. You can just type in at Let's Talk, or not at, I don't know what I'm saying. Type in Let's Talk Movies YouTube channel / community page on Facebook, and you can get in there. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at LTM Podcast KY. Guys, you're amazing. We love you. Leave this one a like, and we will talk to you very, very soon. As always, be good to each other, and we'll talk to you soon.
Peace.
1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, I can't find the ending credits. Holy
hilarious shit
crap,
ever.
Cruise. Bye.